When we talk about coup, it's not a small business, bro. So I always imagine how people get the heart to sit down and plan for 10 years, 15 years, 7 years, 5 years to do coup. Now, this is crazy. Yes, coup d'etat in Ghana. Coup d'etat in Ghana. That is what we're going to talk about. Yes, there was an attempt coup protest. There was an attempt coup protest some time ago in Ghana here, and then 3 months ago there was deliberations on that, and as of today people are still talking about that. And I'm going to give you the breakdown of the colonial aspect of what is happening right now today about that coup plotting. Yes, this was the first coup plot. This was the first attempt coup plot in Ghana since Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown. You understand? Since Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, this is the first coup plot attempt in Ghana. And then the people, 6 of them have been sentenced to death. And then that was it, because if you are caught red-handed, you face the law. And then that they are going to be sentenced to death. And that was the passage. So right now, I'm going to hint you. I want to just give out some explanations to all these coup plotting attempts that was happening. And then how the people plan coup. I mean, how people plan coup. Just, you know, from the informations we gather from the media. That is how I'm going to say. From when you go to YouTube, a lot of media websites have been talking about this coup plotting. And based on that, I'm gathering some knowledge to also explain to you why they mean by attempt coup plotting. Attempt coup plotting, because when they talk about the attempt coup plotting, it's not a small thing. Yes, it's not a small thing we're talking about here. Someone can plot a coup for 10 years before the person achieving the coup. It's not a joke, bro. So that's why it's critical that when these people were investigated and then they happen to be the attempt coup plotters in Ghana, they were 6 of them were sentenced to death, and then others were to be jailed. Yes, so that was it. And then right now we'll talk about coup plotting. It's not a small job, bro. It's not a small job. So let me break it down and you understand how people plot the coup, and then they were investigated and they were caught. Because one thing is that someone can plan a coup for 10 years before, you know, undertaking the task. It's not a small job. Coup. Yeah, because the fact of the matter is, the reason why people spend time to plan coup is based on the knowledge I gathered from the media. This is how it goes. For instance, if I am the president and then a coup is to be plotted against me, what happens is that people that are close to me as the president are the people that can raise allegations, the people that can overthrow me. Coup doesn't, nah. You can't sit anywhere and come and do coup, bro. What are you talking about? Others, people conception about the coup thing that is always happening, the thing that is just on the mind. But bro, like, the fact of the matter is, you can't just get up from anywhere and come and do coup, bro. Unless those people, you are a personal assistant to the president. Unless you are a close, you know, member to the president, you can't just come and do coup. No. And then that is why people who do this, when investigated and caught, yes, others sentenced to death and others jailed. Because unless you are a personal assistant to where the coup you want to undertake, you cannot. And it's not achieved by an individual. And then most of the coup that are happening is military. It's only the military, the information I've gathered, it's only the military that can undertake the coup and succeed. Because if you're not a military, how do you come to coup? In other words, maybe if as an individual, I am not a military, but I'm able to link up with the military to build up a strong, you know, that kind of bond. And we all plan that, yes, we are going to coup. So what happens is that unless the military is difficult undertaking a coup, because it have to be one. You have to be a personal assistant to the president. Yeah, you have to know the moves of the president. You have to know how things happen before you can undertake a coup. You understand? So these are the things that, you know, when it happens, they will just grab you. When this happens, they will just grab you. And when they grab you, you have to accept it. Because, you know, imagine someone standing with you with a gun. It's either you accept it or you die. What are you going to say? Will you? First of all, you look for your life, so you give up. And then they will take over. And once they take over, you can't come back and tell us that you were the one sitting on the seat. Nah, it doesn't happen that. And you know, every country, the military have the power because they are the armed. It's not any ordinary person that, you know, does this. So that's why the coup d'etat in Burkina Faso was military. The coup d'etat in Niger, military. Most of the coups, military. Yeah. Have you ever seen a coup by police? Nah, bro, it doesn't happen that way. Have you ever seen policemen go to carry out the coup? No. Have you ever seen ordinary people to go and carry out the coup? No. It's only when the military sees that the movement of the state, where the country is no, bro, if we don't save the country, we will die. That is where coup sets in. That is where the people plan. That is where they overthrow. They will come and arrest you, and then they will take over the seat. And that's how coups, you know, it happens. It's a whole plan. People can plan coup for 10 years. People can plan coup for 5 years, 20 years, and they will achieve it. Because when you investigate most of the coup plotters, they were almost old men. And then imagine, I was like, how can someone like you want to go and do coup? Nah, it doesn't make sense. Because sometimes what the bad aspect of the coups is that, you know, if that happens and then the leader is not a God-fearing person, the economy is going to go handicapped. Unless the person is coming with good intentions to come and correct the system. That is all. But if there is coup and they are coming for their personal interest, we are doomed. Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, in all, what we have to say is democracy is peace. Coup is not an option. So we just have to accept the fact that yes, it's just about, you know, the betterment of the country, putting waste forces to make sure that the economy is in its best state, rather than going to do coup. Nah, it's not an idea. And anybody who is found planning, trying to do plot for coup, you will be dealt with. And then one of the law and the greatest of what is first accepted is death. You'll be sentenced to death straight away. So why not forget about it, and then you have to live in your country, try to develop the economy, and then we live in peace. Democracy is what is key. But whatever, that is what is happening.